Just a shot of my new Winghua computer monitor that I bought yesterday. I don't know if you can see it, you probably can't see it, the old one. The old one was a 24-inch and I've had it for donkey's years, and it's had a problem for weeks, if not months now, where it kept going to black and coming back again. I suspect every time that the freezer outside switched on and off. So I had a long period of time where I was diagnosing, was it the monitor, was it the power, or what? You know, I was gonna have to spend something like 4,000 baht on a power conditioner. Actually, that would have cost me more than that, but a power strip with a filter in it that maybe would have taken out the switching spikes, maybe if it was the freezer in the first place, you know. In the end, I did a lot of work on isolating the problem, because I need to switch on some lights. I'm like my mother, I'm very averse to lights. I don't like lighting very much. There's the old one down there. You see, I've also got this here, which is in the feed from the computer to the monitor, which is extending the HDMI out to my main telly outside. So it could have been that. Obviously, it could have been the PC. It all had to be isolated to find out where the problem was, and I spent ages watching the feed from the computer on my big telly outside, and of course all the while you were watching it, it never happened, you know. But finally I got them in view where this monitor in here went black, and I was simultaneously watching the monitor, the big telly outside, and that stayed on. So at that point I knew it wasn't the computer, it wasn't the extender, it had to be this monitor here. And so I decided I was going to buy a new one. It's actually getting more and more difficult to buy monitors now. There was a big electronics shop in the local mall here, and they did have a few monitors on display. At one point I was going to buy a 32-inch TV and just use that as a monitor. It would have worked, but I suspect it would have kept coming up in the TV mode when it was powered on, and TVs in general don't normally have as good a display as monitors. And another thing, the monitors that they had in the shop tended to be now curved screen and said for gaming, blah blah blah. Well, I'm a miserable old bastard and I just want a flat panel. So I was looking around a couple of days ago and I noticed they got these acres in, and this is a 27-inch and it's a flat panel, and it was about 5,900 baht, and I was going to have to pay in excess of 10,000 baht for a 32-inch curved screen. So I jumped at this and I bought this one. It was also a little easier to get it home because I didn't want to have to take the car out to go and pick it up, and I managed to get this one on my motorbike. So with much trepidation I put it in last night. You know, it's one of these things, you spent ages and ages isolating the fault, so I knew it was the monitor, but of course I'm thinking, what happens if I put this in and it's got exactly the same fault, you know, blah blah blah. Anyway, nothing is for certain yet, but knock on wood, I was watching it all last evening and it never went to black on me. So let's live in hope, shall we? Graham Bentley with a new monitor. Patong Beach. Bye bye.